Welcome to the Poor Man's Gourmet Kitchen, where we share gourmet recipes at a low-budget wonder. Now check this out. Here I've got a package of bone-in chicken thighs, and the first thing you want to do is season them with kosher salt and pepper, then come back and hit them with some blackened seasoning. This has smoked paprika, garlic and onion powder, cumin, and a few other earthy ingredients. If you don't have a recipe for this, I'll include one at the end of this video and in the description below. Just be sure to get both sides of the chicken thighs. Now in my crock pot I'm going to add some diced tomatoes, followed by some chipotle peppers and adobo sauce, and a little bit of chopped garlic. Just get that stirred in real good. Then add all the chicken thighs right to the pot. Now you shouldn't have to add any liquid to this recipe, unless you've got a lid that lets the steam out. I also like to shake in some Mexican oregano. This adds a real nice flavor and aroma. Now just throw on the lid, set your temperature, and the low heat should take about 6 to 8 hours and high for 3 to 4. I cooked mine for 10 hours on low because I like it tender. And all this liquid you're seeing, that came straight out of the meat. And I guarantee it is now fall off the bone tender. I like to place them all in a bowl and flip each one of these upside down. And once you get an entire bowl full of chicken thighs, you can do a little bit of cleanup here. You want to make sure that you remove all of these caps that are on the end of the bones. Sometimes they separate by themselves in the cooking, but they're not pleasant to eat. Then go ahead and remove the thigh bone itself. Now you could skip this process by cooking boneless chicken thighs, but you're going to miss out on all that extra flavor the bone-in provides during the cooking process. Again, here's that cap, and look how easy this bone slides right out. See? Fall off the bone tender just like I promised. Now I just like to fork through this like pulled pork. Get this chicken shredded. Now it'll be up to you how shredded you like your chicken. Personally, I like it a little bit chunky. And technically you can be done at this point, but I highly recommend this next step. Gonna add some oil to a hot pan on the stove, then swirl a nice even layer across the whole bottom. Now add as much shredded chicken to it that your pan can handle. And go ahead and let it sizzle and fry in that oil for a minute or two before you even try to stir it. You'll want a little bit of crispiness on the edges of those chicken pieces. And don't worry about this drying out your chicken. Remember all that juice in the bottom of that crock pot? Well, there's a ton of flavor here. So just as soon as you think you've got the crispiness you want on your chicken, you want to go ahead and get a scoop of that juice, then come back and ladle it in right over the top. And then I'll come back and get that all stirred in and repeat this process 2 or 3 times till I'm satisfied. And now I'm satisfied. A little reversal, and we'll start frying some corn tortillas. In a 1/4 inch of oil, I usually drop it in for about 10 seconds, then give it a quick flip. Another 30 seconds and you've got color. Just a few seconds on its side and it'll drip dry. Then I add it to some paper towels and I hit it with just a little bit of salt. Then fold it in half with my tongs, and I tend to use my tongs as a weight to keep it closed for just a second. Now here's the finished product. Tender and juicy. So now we've got taco shells, and I usually pinch about 3 to 4 ounces of meat. I like to add tomato and green onion. My red enchilada sauce, and a couple wedges of lime. And there you have it, shredded chicken tacos right here in the Poor Man's Gourmet Kitchen. Thank you for watching, and be sure to stop by PoorMansGourmetKitchen.com for more recipes and exact ingredients.